Once you've set up all the customers and locations where you have installed Greenlight equipment in your vending machines, it's time to link each machine to the appropriate customer or location. This is where the installation worksheet we referred to at the start of the video comes to use. To begin the process, first be sure that you have the installation recording worksheet filled out by the technicians who installed your Greenlight cashless equipment in the machines. Next, take the worksheet back to your computer and click the Machines tab on the top row of tabs, and then select Machine List from the drop-down menu. This will bring up the Machines list, which defaults to show the machines that are already deployed. When you first set up your system, of course none of your machines are deployed, so none of the machines you will need to set up will be visible at first. Click the drop-down box at the field labeled Show and select New. Then click the Go button to the right of the text filter box. This will bring up a listing of the machines newly set up with the Greenlight devices. For each new machine, the asset IDs in the left-hand column are the auto-assigned codes that you will probably want to change to fit the identification method you are most comfortable with or are already using to identify other assets. When the list is specified to show new machines only, you should see only the new machines whose records you will now edit. If you specify the list show all machines, the list will also include any machines you have already set up with the revised asset IDs and correct customer assignments, etc., along with the new machines. If this is your first machine, this will again only show your current machines you are setting up. Select New again from the Show field and press Go to get back to showing just the new machines. Next to the Asset ID column, you'll see the Device column. This is the ID number of the Greenlight device just installed in this machine and should correspond with the number you recorded on your installation worksheet. Next is the Location or Place column. For each new machine, the default entry, Unassigned in Warehouse, is shown as its location. This field will be updated when you edit the asset record and select the appropriate customer location. Next is the Type column. For most, if not all machines, this information will already be filled in with up to 3 items of data auto-detected by the Greenlight device. If desired, you can add the entry for the class during the editing process, the manufacturer name or make, the model number and or make. Most current-day vending machines provide make and model information in electronic form, if not the machine class. Now it's time to edit each machine's asset record. Identify a machine to edit by its device ID, as shown on the installation worksheet. Find that device ID in the column of the machine list and click the asset ID in the first left-hand column of that listing. This will bring up the machine detail screen for the selected machine. Select the Edit Machine Info button. This will bring up the Edit Machine window. In this window, you will see a number of fields we will be editing. In the Asset ID field, the machine's auto-assigned ID is displayed here. You will probably want to change this entry to the machine's current machine ID number as entered in your existing record system for your assets. The barcode field is optional. Leave this field blank if you do not use barcode labels. If you are running a large route, and if the machines are identified by barcode labels that drivers scan when performing and recording machine services, and if this machine's barcode is different from its machine code asset ID, enter the appropriate barcode in the numeric form. The deployed field should be set to No, while the machine is temporarily assigned to the default customer unassigned in warehouse. At this point, you should change this setting to Yes by clicking the Deploy this machine button. Note for future reference that if you remove the machine from a location for some reason, you should edit this to undeploy the machine and reassign it to your warehouse. Otherwise, it may give false errors of no sales, communication errors, etc. for a unit not on location. The customer field will normally appear as Unassigned in Warehouse for any new machine entry. Click the Change button to enter the appropriate customer. A down arrow will appear at the right-hand end of this field, revealing the drop-down box of valid entries. Select the appropriate customer. After selecting the customer, the location will appear by default, indicating the customer's main location, which for many customers is their only location. If you are assigning a machine to a different location for that customer, click the Change button and select the correct location. The Place field is used to give more detail where in the location the machine is found, such as Alcove A or a teacher's lounge. The route subroute field should be displayed as default route 1. You may need to select it if it is not showing by clicking the Other Route subroute button. The machine serial number field is optional. If desired, type in the machine's serial number here. In the type field, the entry displayed here is not directly accessible for editing. The value seen here is a combination of the entries at the next three fields. Whenever possible, each of the following values can be detected by Greenlight and will be displayed automatically. If necessary, you can add or edit information at any of these three fields, and the three-part entry for type will be updated. In the class field, a machine's class is normally defined in terms of the kind of product it dispenses, for example, snack, beverage, glass front beverage, etc. In the make field, the manufacturer name is displayed. If the name is not auto-detected, you can easily enter the correct manufacturer by selecting from the drop-down list. In the model field, like the manufacturer's name, the model number or name is normally auto-detected, and if not, you can usually make the correct entry by selecting from a drop-down list of the currently specified manufacturer's models. If the desired model, name, or number is not listed on the drop-down, click the button My Model Isn't Listed to add your own machine model name. If you are unable to create a complete type description by updating the class, make, and model fields, enter the complete desired type description in the Type Name Override field. If any entry exists at this field, it will replace the type description created by the combination of the entries at the above three fields. Moving on to the discount field, if items in the machine are to be sold at a lower price when payment is in cash rather than cashless form, select the difference in cents from the drop-down menu at this field. For each cashless sale, the item's price will be the price set up in the vending machine plus this amount. If you are going to offer a discounted price for using cash, you must make sure that your machines are labeled correctly for your customers. You are able to offer a discount for using cash. However, you are not able to say that you are imposing a surcharge or increased price for using cashless. We suggest you label your machines with the following words. Posted cash price reflects a 10-cent discount from the credit/debit card price. A 10-cent discount label with this wording is provided in the Greenlight kit box. If factory installed, this label may be placed in the box in the bottom of your machine or in the service packet along with other machine documents. The next field, Change PAR, can be skipped. The Has Temperature Sensor checkbox is to be checked for any refrigerated or frozen machine equipped with the optional connection from the temperature sensor to the Greenlight device's temp port. The Ignore DEX Coil Sales field has a drop-down arrow with two selections available: Record per coil and Don't record per coil sales for food/coffee with incomplete planograms. For typical vending machines, leave this on Record per coil. When done editing these fields, be sure to click the Save button at the bottom left of the screen, or all the settings you've gone through will not be saved. The machine display will return to the Machine Details screen for the machine. Proceed to edit the asset record of the next machine on your installation worksheet. As before, identify the machine to be set up by its device ID. Bring up the machine list, which will show the auto-assigned asset ID corresponding to that device ID. Repeat the editing procedures outlined previously, starting at the asset ID field. Refer to the Greenlight setup and application guide for instructions on other areas of the application, or view the other videos in this series.